Right now we are inside the car and we're going to do a pull. Just so hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have with us a very special car, the performance enthusiast favorite. This is the M340i and we are going to do an ownership review, and it's a daily driven car, so this is going to be a very interesting video. Watch till the end. Now I would like to welcome its owner, Mr. Shubhankar. Hello. So first of all, hi Mr. Shubhankar, thank you so much for being a part of our page. Now let's talk about this car. First we'll talk about the exterior, then we'll go in the interior. So why did you choose this color and what were the options that you had for the colors?
So first of all, thank you for having me. So what happened, we previously were owning a 2 Series 220i.
Okay.
So suddenly this car was launched around December 10th or 15th it was launched, and it had gone viral actually. So BMW had an event going on in Delhi. So at that place, the M340i, the M4 and S1000 all were launched together. At one glance only, I had fallen in love with it. But then after I saw it, I had started inquiring about it. So once I started inquiring about it, I got to know about this car. And the color options on this car, at that time there were 2 color options. One was graphite grey and another one was I think black or some grey, only grey. So I love this color. I was like, I have to go for this color only.
This color. So this one is which? Graphite grey.
This is graphite grey.
Okay.
Graphite grey. Right now it comes in various colors: red, metallic red, white, and this color also grey, black. It comes in various colors. But actually, at that time, this car
options were limited.
Options were limited because this is an imported car. This is a CBU. Yeah, this is CBU.
Okay.
Because at that time, only 10 units had come to India. So
this is one of the first 10 cars that made it to India. Awesome. What an exclusive car. Let's talk about the styling, then we'll talk about the price and all the other things. So styling, you think, like, how would you rate the front end out of 10?
I would rate the front end 9.5.
9.5. So that's almost like, that's very good. And it's got this closed grills and everything with the grills shut so that dust and all doesn't go in. When the engine heats up, it allows the air to travel. Then let's come on to the side. So we get the M badge right here. This is the M340i. So what all M bits do you get in this car? Like brake calipers, you can see the brake calipers right there. They are also in the M. So that comes stock from the factory.
This car is totally standard. We haven't put any aftermarkets or any modifications through BMW dealership or anything. This is totally stock.
Very nice. Now we'll come on to the rear very quickly. And also a very cool BMW X4 limited anniversary standing right here. Now we come on to the rear. You can see first of all that the diffuser is very cool. Then we come on to the exhaust, dual exhaust this car gets. And here you get the badging, the M logo with the 340i badging. So any comments on the rear styling, or you just will love it?
If you ask me to rate the rear styling out of 10, I would say this is a straight 10. Because
straight 10.
Yeah, straight 10. Because the M3 also has this styling. And I would say it is similar to that, and I just love this
styling. So like, this is practically a mini M3 in every way, in the looks, in the performance.
Yeah. Put a mini M3.
So now we'll go inside and we'll talk about the essential bits, like how much you paid for this and all of that. So when you open the doors, the doors open quite wide, and I can see that there is Alcantara on the seats. So is there an option you opted for?
No, this is all standard. Everything comes standard. This is Alcantara seats.
So right now we are inside the M340i, and this is what it looks like. You get this massive screen.
This screen comes standard in every model of BMW right now. But this was the first car that they introduced this long screen on it, and this was the first car in Odisha also to come with this screen in this car.
Okay, so when it came, it was a novelty for everyone. Now it might have become common, but at that time it was very
it was new.
So now talking about the essential bits, we'll start with the price. Like, how much did you pay for this?
So in total, I paid around 83 lakhs.
Okay.
Ex showroom, it was around 75, 78, I think so.
Okay.
But on road, total it came around 82, 83 lakhs total.
Okay. So guys, I just want to make it very clear that as you already told, it's a CBU. So CBU cars have little higher taxation. That is why the disparity is a little more in the ex showroom and the on road.
No, but right now, when I bought this car, so it was CBU, total CBU, but now it is CKD.
CKD.
Yeah, it is CKD because this was a locally produced car, so that's why at this price range, you cannot get this car, so that is why it's CKD.
Right. So how much is the new price? Do you have any idea? Like
no, same price. Same price. Yeah, same price. There's
okay, so that time BMW was taking a loss, like they were taking a hit while they were giving you this.
Yeah, so we kind of got an advantage.
Good deal, because you got much better build quality and everything.
Yeah. So in the new CKD versions, this is all carbon fiber. Okay. You can see these panels, everything is carbon fiber, and there is also an option in which, like, when you start the car, so there will be a lighting show. Okay. So in the new Mercedes AMGs, they do that lighting show. Right. So like that in this one also, a short lighting show is there. Which is only available in CBU. CKD, they have not introduced it yet.
Okay. So this car does have some bits, edges over the CKD.
Yeah.
So you paid 83 for this. Now the second most important question, which the viewers are obviously interested in, because this is a very, very, very performance oriented car. So did you really need this car? Like, what was the requirement? What were you planning for? And what were the alternatives? Because like you're spending a lot of money. So not only can you get a good car for 80 lakhs, you can also split it into two parts. You can maybe get a 50 lakh SUV, and you can get a 30 lakh high performance sedan or something like that. You've got lots of options. Used car market, you can get sports cars even for that price. So what went through your mind, your family's mind, and how did you come to this conclusion?
So first of all, like previously when I said that we owned a 220i, so that car had very low ground clearance. The tire profile was not that good. Okay. Car's performance was good. That was front wheel drive. But we felt like we needed a performance rear wheel drive car. Okay. So this is all wheel drive, but we wanted a rear wheel drive powerful car. So we wanted something below 1 crore, like below 1 CR. We wanted something. Okay. So when we started looking for that car, this was not planned actually. This was totally unplanned.
You weren't planning for it.
No, we weren't planning for it because the 220i when we owned, so it was giving some couple of problems to us because of the ground clearance and all. Okay. So we were planning for an SUV. We were looking at X5, BMW X5 and Mercedes GLC and some other couple cars. Okay. But when we looked at this car and the performance figures of this car, we were really impressed. Right. So we were looking at M340i. We were also looking at the Skoda. At that time, Octavia RS was available.
Okay, the VRS.
Yeah,
245.
Yeah. So we were looking at that car also. Okay. So we are loyal customers of BMW for many years, since 2013. So we wanted to continue with BMW. So we were like, when we ordered this car, right? So there was no live demo car available in BMW. So basically,
this is like a classic case of you like the specs so much that you went ahead and booked it or something. Like that.
Yeah. So it is totally unplanned for, uncalled for. We were not planning to buy anything because the 220i we just bought it and it was only 1.5 years. Okay.
If I summarize whatever you've told me, we can put it in one line: too good to resist.
Yeah, true. Too good to resist this car.
So that is like how we very well explained. And what happened to the 220i? Do you want to share the experience of exchange or something? Like, did you sell it off to a third party or did you sell it off to BMW, exchange it? Do you want to share something?
Yeah, sure. We exchanged it to BMW only. Like, okay. we gave them that car and in exchange we got this car.
And do you want to share, like, did you take a massive hit, or generally what happens is when people buy these cars, big thing in the back of their mind is resale value, because if I'm spending maybe 25 lakhs on this car, right here is a Innova, 25-30, you'll buy this and you'll drive it for 1,80,000 and you'll sell it off for 5 lakh, 2 lakhs less. So that is a resale value people like in India. Luxury cars में थोड़ा ये हो जाता है कि you don't exactly get that resale वाला.
220i, I'll tell you about 220i. So what we did, we suffered a huge loss. Actually, we suffered a huge loss because we paid around 50 lakhs for that car, and we sold it off in just 1.5 years, and we got a resale value of just 35 for it, 37 for it. Sorry.
Okay, so you drove that car for 18 months for 13 lakhs.
Yeah,
it's like as good as one of the compact SUVs you get. You can get a proper car for that.
Yeah, we can get a proper car for this. So yeah, we suffer a huge loss for this just because
you wanted this and like you really liked this one and you wanted to exchange.
Yeah.
But guys, that's what, like if you're worried about resale value, then you can keep that in mind that, okay, yes, you might need to suffer a huge loss, and we aim to be transparent because, we want to bring realistic ownership reviews, just not the good parts. Even, if there are a couple of challenges, you should know about those. So thanks so much for clearing that out. So you looked at the VRS, you looked at, a couple of other cars like X5 and all, but you liked this one the most. Performance was a priority.
Yeah, actually the thing is, like we were planning for an SUV, so we had already made up our mind also for an X5 or a X3. Actually, look at X3 also; it was looking beautiful. X3
very practical also.
Yeah, X3M actually very practical, and the color was Brooklyn grey. It was one of the most beautiful cars I've seen in SUV from BMW. So we were looking at that also. But the thing is, we were like, we like sedans. Like all from starting, we are buying sedans.
So you like the shape, basically the sleek shape.
Yeah.
And you told that you were having issues with the 220i, that you were having problems with the ground clearance. So do you have any idea how much is the difference between this and that? And is this better? Like you don't have any problems?
Much better. This
382 close to 400 BHP power and 500 Newton meters of torque. This thing is an absolute beast. Maybe we'll go for a short spin later. But right now, I'm just letting you know that not just do you get power, you also get practicality in this, as he just told us. Now, let's talk about comfort. How comfortable is this car?
So we we have Alcantara seats in this. So
this material right here, in case you guys are not aware, so you get the leather here, you get the Alcantara here. So this is very soft to feel, and like it feels really premium.
With the M
and with the M stitching and everything. So the interior is also very promising. That it makes you feel like yes, you're sitting inside a proper M.
So I would like I was saying. So the comfort in this. It's not like BMWs are known for their driving. They're not known for their comfort. If you want comfort, you can go for Mercedes Benz. But in this also, surprisingly, the comfort is good, like much better than the 220i. Like the amount that you're paying for this car, like when you sit in the back seat also of this car, 3 people can sit comfortably back side.
So this is a proper 5-seater.
Yeah, this is a proper 5-seater. This is a proper 5-seater. This is a go anywhere car. Like you can take this car anywhere. You won't have any problems. Yes, when potholes when potholes come, any car will suffer. This is a performance car, so obviously the suspension is stiff suspension. In 220i also the suspension was stiff. So whenever you go on a pothole and something, so you will have a jerk. You'll feel that. Obviously you won't feel that on a SUV, but still you will have that a jerk in any car, right? But in this car, yes, the jerk is a little bit because it's sedan, but it's not that major.
And no problems as such with your
ground clearance, I will say. Like if any speed breaker comes and not big speed breakers come, any car will go over that like in any sedan. So obviously
the chassis will
the downside of the car, it will scrape or it will get hit or something like that. But if you go at a normal speed over speed break on this car, there is no problem. It doesn't touch. Yeah.
So like even for the cities and all, speed breakers and all, not an issue. Like you not touched anywhere.
No.
Okay, that's like really cool. Now let's talk about the steering, where you get a very cool steering. You get the M logo right here, and then here you get the cruise control, right? Because this is a German car, so we get this on the left and volume controls on the right, and you get also light controls here and wiper controls there. Just everything is opposite. Then we come on to the cluster. Now, do you want to show us a few features of the cluster?
So so now this is in the comfort mode. So this is in the comfort mode. I'll show you the different modes here. So this is the sport mode. So in sport mode, there are different configurations. You can go for sport, you can go for sport plus, you can go for sport individual, in which you can make your own configurations, like how stiff you want the suspension,
steering,
how stiff you want the steering, how much the traction control you want off, or how much you want to keep it on and stuff. So then there is the Eco Pro mode. In Eco Pro mode, in Eco Pro individual also you can configure your car, how much like at what speed you want to drive, how much suspension you want to keep, how much comfort you want to keep the suspension in, and about the mileage and all the stuff. So this is the cluster for the Eco Pro mode.
And just one question here, because you're talking about Eco Pro. I mean, this car has got these modes, so it might be having some good efficiency like Eco Pro or something. What's the best and the worst efficiency you received in this car? Mileage?
So in mileage wise, surprisingly, it is much better than the 220i actually. For the performance, this car, we were thinking like it would be around 3 or 4 or
yeah, because it's very performance oriented.
yeah, the mileage would be 5, 6, 7. We were thinking, but obviously in cities the mileage will be low, but in highways it shows around 12, 12.5. 11.5 to 12, the average mileage that shows in highways is good, like 11.5 12. In cities, it shows 9, 10, which is...
so you going up to double digits on the highways.
Yeah.
And you're cruising at good speeds, like triple digits.
Yeah. Triple digit speeds when you're cruising at, like, if you set the cruise control at 100, 120 or something like that, it will show you around 11, like 10.5, 11, it will show you, easily it will show you. If you go at speed is around 80, 70, that's the best speed that you'll go, the best average speed. Then it will show, like the best efficiency that I have got in this car is about 13.2.
Oh wow.
13.2. I went to Berhampur. It is about 150 kilometers away. So it showed around 13.2 at that time. So we were really shocked. Like, this is like much better than the 220i or any other.
How much was the 220i, just for reference? Like 989 on same roads, on same conditions?
So in highways, the 220i was showing around 7 or 8. It was
what?
Showing. Yeah, it was showing 7 or 8, max to max 9, 9.2 or something. But in cities, it was much lower than that. Like in cities also, it was much lower. Like you will have a glance at the fuel range, it will be showing 150. Then at next moment, you will see it will be around 125 or 130.
So like even in a petrol car, that would give you range anxiety. Because
yeah.
And obviously, you get dimming mirrors and everything. A couple of cool features that you want to show us about this car?
Yeah, sure. Here is the head-up display. Like here, I can show you. Here you can see or not. Yeah, you can see it, like the head-up display here. So we have the head-up display. So here the head-up display is available. So you can see there. So for different range modes, you can change the head-up display. For in sport mode, it will change to aggressive mode, like aggressive display. And then for comfort, it will change to another normal comfort display. And then the different features then you have is cruise control, auto wipers, like you have auto wipers. Then you can have like automatic lights, like once once you can automatic lights on, like when it gets dark and all, it automatically just lights.
And how's the lighting and everything? Like obviously it's a BMW, but still, do you have any feedback? Like it's excellent, very good.
Yeah, like compared to 220i, the headlights, when you put on the headlight, it goes to around, I think, 550 or 600 meters. The headlight display goes up to I'm not sure about the figures, but it is like much better than the 220i.
Right. So this is since the headlights are very important, especially in fast cars, because you're traveling at a very fast speed, so you need to have a long distance range. So you've had like no problem driving.
No problem.
Right. And then I can see a couple of cool features here and comfort and all. Like, is this an extended thigh support?
Yeah. Pull it out.
You just pull it out and you actually get extended, like it goes right up till your knees. Even though my height is close to 6 feet, I get proper support. In fact, it's a little too much. Maybe this is a better position. So it's a very comfortable car that way. It's a performance oriented car and lots of carbon fiber bits. We can see it's a very good looking cabin. And most importantly, what the owner is saying, that he's satisfied with the car all around. He's satisfied with the ground clearance, he's satisfied with the power, he's satisfied with the mileage, he's satisfied with the comfort. So it feels like you're spending a lot. 80 lakh rupees is a lot of money, but you're getting an all around package. The interesting thing is that first of all, the display very smooth. You almost feel like you're sitting in front of a curved TV at home. So that is how big the display is, and very smooth. And it shows everything. You go to My BMW, it shows you the TPMS, tire pressure, all the tire pressure you can see right there. And then when you go back, you can see the engine oil level, you can see the servicing, and that's pretty much it. Then you go to vehicle apps, lots of applications. You get this very connected car, climate controlled.
And also in this car, like in Odisha, the first car that was brought, like the BMW My app that they have launched right now recently. So this was the first car that it was launched in India. So we also have that app also, in which you can like if you're the owner, you can just automatically start on the ventilation. If you're entering the car before 10 minutes, you can start the ventilation, or you can unlock your car with the phone. And we also have with this car also they give a M card. Like you don't need to carry your keys everywhere. We have that special M card. Like you can just bring it with you. You can keep it in your purse or anything like that, and you can go anywhere just to just put your card outside, and it will just automatically
unlock.
Yeah,
so it's like you can just keep it in your wallet, and it doesn't need a physical key.
No. Like when I stand next to this car, also I don't need the keys. I don't need to keys in my hand, like to open it and stuff.
Like proximity detection.
Yeah.
So this is what the key looks like. It's a very good looking key, although as you just explained that you do not really need much of this. It's a very connected car, so you get lots of options, and you just need to keep it in your pocket all the time. And now, like I was telling you, see, this is a high car, it's got high ground clearance. So you can easily sit in this car, and there is not much problem. Now we come on to the rear, and the rear also you can see the doors open really wide. And now when I sit here, so right now we are in the rear of the M340i, and this is a bit of a stretched video, but we wanted to cover this car in detail because this is a very cool car and didn't want to leave anything out. So make sure that you watch this video when you have got time on your hands. And then we are in the rear seat right now. First of all, Shubhankar, what does your family think when they sit inside the rear of this car? Like, do they think it's comfortable, or do they think that maybe because of performance, comfort has been compromised a bit, something like that?
So if you compare this with the Mercedes-Benz cars, so obviously the comfort that they give in Mercedes-Benz, obviously it is much better than BMW. But compared to the BMW 220i that I had before, the leg support, the backseat comfort, everything is much better than the 220i. Like you can comfortably sit in this car for if you're going on a long drive or long distance traveling and stuff, because it's a go anywhere car. Right. And my family also, this is a family car actually. I can't say that this is only performance car. This is a totally family car also. Like the 5 people can comfortably sit in this car. 3 people can comfortably sit in.
And if 4 people are sitting, then you get an armrest here, and you also get you get the cup holders in this, and very cool mechanism, so all of that you get. So in case 4 people are sitting, you get creature comforts, you get AC vents here, you get your own personal climate control, 2 C-type chargers. This is a very big complaint that some companies are even today giving A-type chargers, which is a little frustrating because the speeds are slow and compatibility is less. This one gets default C-type chargers, and you get lots of window area. You see window area there, you get a sunroof here, so lots of light coming in. Even in the black interior, you do not feel claustrophobic as such. And thigh support and all also, you can see it's quite good. I had pushed this seat all the way back because I was filming. Even then, knee room is sufficient. Thigh support is also decent because at the end of the day, it's a sports car. He's got a little more space. He's extending his legs. You can see his thigh support is right up till the knees, which is absolutely perfect. And I think we've seen this, and it's a very good all-round package. So this is it, guys. See, another thing, I would not rate this as a disadvantage as such because the car is very wide, but the middle passenger might have some issues with the hump, so he will have to keep one leg on this side, one leg on that side. If a kid is sitting, it's going to be ideal. Adults, this might have to adjust a bit, but still it's a proper 4-seater, 100% 5-seater, maybe you can say 4.5-seater to be ideal. And the big screen over there, even from the rear seat, it feels like a TV out there. You can see each and everything that's going on, and you get a SOS button there, if you can see. So essential features, each and everything, you get in BMWs. It's a BMW at the end of the day, so you get all of that. So guys, I think we're done with the rear seat. Now we'll quickly go to the rear, and we'll check out the boot space. Here we go. And so this is the BMW, and right now we're just going to check the boot space. So this has got an electronic. Is it?
But it also has, like, I don't need to click the button. It also has an option of,
Okay. So, you don't get the push back, like you don't get the option to close it electronically. But the opening is electronic because you can see he swiped the leg and it opened. So it has got electronic assistance. You can see this is electronic. Boot space is very deep. Not very much I can see, but maybe close to
350 liters.
350 liters. So it's a little deep and it's a little, but the good thing is loading time is very high. Whatever you load, you just load it directly onto it, no depth or anything. And spare wheel, you get full size or space saver?
Space saver.
Space saver.
Yeah.
But this is enough. Like how many suitcases? Approximately 2, 3.
Yeah, if it is like big suitcases and all, I think one big suitcase and one small suitcase easily fit.
Easily fit.
Yeah.
So that's very nice. And now finally, to conclude this video, right now we're going to hear the exhaust notes, and we'll be doing a short drive, and we'll put that in the next part. So right now we'll just listen to the exhaust.
Yeah, sure.